Itaola SoccerBeat lovers, it's your boy Lebzangwana, the real cheese cheddar, the real mozzarella, but Pagania Jabulile. Mamela, we are all happy bafethu because this team is on fire. Ale team yashisa nipi mfana amapagania.
My
Mamela,
brother. My
look,
no,
any
brother.
player that you play will deliver. Nipi, Remy,
100%.
Appollis,
100%. Come,
Mbule,
my friend. No matter
CBC.
who. You
Yeah?
name me who. Tell me who can come and not fit in this system that this coach has got going here with our team.
Yeah,
It's an all-round system where everybody fits in, no matter who we
they
play.
can see that the future is bright. The future is bright.
Another cup. We're going to another cup final. Another cup final. People are going to color. Yeah, it's the black label. What and the what. It's all right. It's ours. We are taking it. We don't care. We are celebrating every victory because we've been through. At the beginning of the season already, we've been having a little bit of troubles, and now it's our time to celebrate. We celebrate these victories at the end of the day. When you're done and you're retired, and these players are retired, they're gonna think of what they've won. This is another trophy that is almost in the cupboard. With a new coach. It's not easy to come with a new coach. Who's yours or mine? It's yours.
Collection
that's what I'm saying.
You know what they say? They say Teka Inkwaso. It means fat alles. So it means now the boys are working on cleaning everything domestically.
100%, Cheez, and it's not easy. I mean, if your coach has left the beginning at the end of last season, and now a new coach comes in, for you to continue this, we have a little bit of, like I said, we had a little bit of a struggle in the beginning, but then we just found that momentum again. So his philosophy immediately just picked up, and we carried on, and now we're doing the same thing that we did last year. Is every trophy that's available, we want to compete. And it's impossible to not want to love the environment of this team. Everybody that comes on and plays in our team just fits in because they understand the philosophy. There's an understanding, and it's win. We were saying in the beginning of the season that, listen, we don't want to hear about building what. And then in the beginning of the season, the 2 games that he struggled with, we were saying, oh, what's happening? But no, it was just the players adapting to his way of coaching. And now we're carrying on. It's the same mentality, same philosophy. It's fat operation, fat alles. We move on. Cheez.
Operation fat alles in Jami. Listen, Nippy, today with today's game, I was highly impressed with what the coach has done in terms of his rotation. A lot of people will question that why is the coach changing these players? Tito did not play today, but I also feel like the coach is also trying to bring that team spirit where everybody's getting a chance. Look, we saw Kwaiba coming inside. We had Thingy starting the game, Butuma. There was no Mahopa today. And obviously, it's a gamble for the coach because when things don't go well, the question will always be like, where was this player? Where was this player? Moeneeb. So I don't know, like in terms of when the coach is rotating the team, how do you feel about that, Moeneeb? Is it a good thing, or is it something that can affect the team going forward?
Cheez, it's a very good thing because you must understand that the players are not just selecting themselves off the performances. The coach goes off the data as well of what is being read to him. How's the players, how's their recovery, how's this, how's that. So how do they sleep, how do they rest? That data tells you everything. So how the player will be prepared for the next game. And obviously with him making all these rotations, that he listens to the science of the game as well. That is what I can clearly see. It's not because he wants to just make a decision, make changes because he feels like it. No, you can see he's a complete coach. So he follows the data. That that little thing at the back that tells them everything. The data analyst tells them everything. Listen, this player in the red, this one's in the red. I think if we rest him here, and he takes the advice of this. That is why the changes are happening. But it's also happening because he's following that data. Yes, as much as we see as supporters and as fans, we see, why is the coach not playing this one? We have to support the coach because this is a coach that, I tell you, it's hard to understand as a supporter sitting there and watching the game from a distance, but there's data that's involved. There's science that's involved as well. So that's why you see players, they play 3-4 games on the trot, and then you see them burn out, So he doesn't want that. He avoids that because he knows there's a long season ahead. So now when we can rest him now, put in someone new, and then we have that continuity, So then the player that like for a Tito example now, who's played 2 games on the trot, yeah. So his recovery might take a little bit longer. So that's what they maybe saw on the data. And they think, okay, let's rest him for this game. Let's put this one in. Soon you'll see Mbule will be rested as well. He does that because one thing and one thing only. The game has evolved and it's all about science. So he uses that science, but he also uses his initiative and he also uses his instinct to say, listen, can he do it or can he not do it? So we as supporters, yes, we see things only for what we see with the eye. But there's more to the game that meets the eye, which is more about the science side of the game, which is very important for our supporters to see. And even though, man, hey, if our coach makes a decision, let's back him because he's getting us the results. Yeah.
Could it be also, could it be that season where Moeneeb, it could be a blessing in disguise where the team did not really make it into the CAF group stages? Could this mean like this team must now focus, or the team is already focused in terms of now we only can challenge for the league? That's something that we have. And also with the depth in the squad, I think that can work to advantage of the team.
100% Cheese, 100%. It's a blessing in disguise because, like, as much as we wanted to compete there, but we can't be crying over that spilled milk now. We look at the blessing that it is. Now there's more focus on more trophies that's ahead, and you can see that the squad that we have, we were prepared to go into the CAF Champions League, but it never happened. But as professionals, we put that behind us and we carry on. And now with this cup sets coming ahead now, especially with the league title as well, we need to be keeping up with the race. And as you can see, we're catching up nicely with those games that we fell behind. So like you said, Cheese, it's a blessing in disguise. It's a blessing in disguise because now our focus is more zoomed in what is ahead of us. And at the moment, let's see what happens with the Champions League as well, is when you play, you go so many games behind, Sundown start to run away, but now we start catching up and we're catching up. So that is the blessing in disguise that you're speaking about, Cheese. So yes, we are disappointed we're not in there, but it's fine. We want to cheer. We want to conquer. What is important for us now is before we want to go and conquer Africa, let's try and conquer our domestic league now. That's what the blessing is telling us. Conquer your domestic league first before you go and try and conquer Africa. So that is where our focus is now. Let's conquer our league first. Let's see if we can do that. And then we go and see if we can conquer Africa. So it's a blessing. We look at it that way, Cheesy. That's important.
I fully agree with you because I'm seeing it as a blessing in disguise because I'm looking at this team that's being reshuffled. I mean, Nduli was out. We had Mbata starting with Nematejela there. Like the coaches to trying different variations and they're always working. I know we didn't have like a real six that that's there to cut out the counter attacks and all of that. But I saw the pair as well. Like any player that comes in, Moeneeb, like it seems like there's a lot of brotherhood in this team that I'm seeing, and players that come in there, they express themselves. I've just taken note of like two key players that really have raised their hands and be like, Moremi, number one. I think the boy can't just stop scoring, Moeneeb. I mean, you worked with him at Amazulu, Mfana. Just tell me a little bit about Moremi. Like, how does he do this thing, man? Like, he gets a chance, he'll score.
Yeah, that's the thing, Cheeseman, because he's got that old school mentality. The old school winger mentality. If I get the ball, put my head down, I'm going to go at you. If I can't go forward, I'm going to play basic, I'm going to play back. I'm not going to be trying funny things. He's from that old school. When we had him at Amazulu, he was still raw, but you could see the potential. And now here at Orlando Pirates, he's fulfilling that potential. He's just that basic winger. If I see the space I want on, I'm going to take you. If not, I'm not going to get clever. He's not the fancy players. I'm going to just give it off and I'm going to go, But like you said as well, Cheeseman, what is important, players, even like the way we play, the interchanging of positions up front, you'll find, Polly at 10, Appollis at 10, you'll find Mematangela going up front. The interchanging of the players, the understanding of that is so, you'll never find two players in one space in the sense of your wingers coming in a 10 position. No, if they interchange, for example, if Moremi comes to the 10 position, Polly goes out to the wing, so that places are always occupied. But the interchange of the players, it confuses the defense, because maybe they focus and structure on, listen, I want this, I'm going to be marking this player. But the movement up front, the interchanging of the players confuses that, because like you saw, like with Richards Bay as well, at the beginning of the game, they were just sitting there in this low block. That's all they were doing. But they couldn't understand because the interchanging of the players kept confusing them, and sooner or later it was going to wear down. You cannot do that for 90 minutes with players running all over the place, Your head is going like this, it gets confusing for a while, you know what I'm saying? So after a while, then the holes will happen and we punish them. So that is the good thing that we have. Where last season we were struggling with the 10, we were struggling. Now you have Mbule who can go into that position as well from a deeper 8 position. He's always there, just behind that 10 position. We have Nebatangela who's there as well, who's making those deep runs. And if he makes those deep runs, Mbule just slots in there. So there's always that spaces cover that we need to be, especially when going forward. And you know what I love, Cheese, is the fact that with that low block there, we're patient in moving the ball from side to side. There's no that, listen, if we have to go now. No, if it's a low block, we move the ball from side to side. That space will open. The patience that we have in that front attacking is unbelievable. And then going with the defense as well, like you said as well, yes, we have Mbule that's out, we have Cash that's out, but then Talon Mbata just then comes in as if he's never left, So we have cover in beautiful cover in beautiful positions that we know. Listen, we no matter who comes in there, those positions the players are going to play the way that system works. And it's very important that we have that. We add quality with quality. When someone is out now, you have to try and makeshift player. No. If that player is out or someone been substituted, it's same quality that comes in there. There's Orlando Pirates this season is definitely something to a force to be reckoned with. Cheez, I'm telling you, and it's being managed to perfection. For me, with coach around, coach, I think he's managing this team perfectly. Perfectly. Everyone's getting a show. So when that crunch time come at the end of the season, there's going to be players who's not going to be feeling like, oh, I never got a chance. No, they're all going with their flow. Everybody's getting the minutes and the momentum is going and the continuity is going. So what he's doing is perfect. We need to, as Pirate supporters, we need to stop complaining. If our favorites is there, yes, our favorite will get his chance. You know what? But all we think of is Orlando Pirates. That is our team, and the coach is handling this to perfection.
Aye, well said, Nipi Mfetu. Also, a great shout out for the coach for giving Dino, Van Rooyen. I think of course
Yeah,
he
good
played
to have
60
him
minutes
back.
because he's been, he needs a bit of game time and that. But it just shows that the coach has got confidence with any player that he plays in any position, in fact, So things are looking bright. That's why we are here. We are bright, turning right. Yeah, and so that if you want to play against
Shine
Pirates,
bright like
that
a pirate.
I
Shine
yeah, gonna
bright
be
like a
pirate.
pirate.
Ah,
Shine bright
shine
like the
bright like a
pirates.
pirate. Shine bright like a pirate.
Like
Those
the
players are so
pirates.
light and bright. Shine like
Yeah.
Orlando Pirates if you want to be bright. So whoever is next, semis we are there, league we are there, anywhere there, anybody there, like, subscribe there, tell the other friend to subscribe there because all of us, we are Maparania. We were born like this from your mom's womb. And even when we get buried, we are put like
We
this
are
to
black.
lay to rest. So everybody's a Parania. So like, subscribe,
Yeah.
Bafetu. SoccerBeat, this is what we do. This is what we love. Let the beat do the talking. See you on the next match, Bafetu. From me and Slim Cut. Sisonke Bafetu. Pick up Maparania. Pick up to the fans. Don't forget to share and like and tell those other guys. Presa, presa, presa. Nipi, we are out.